Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Doghouse here on the campus of Eau Claire North High School for tonight's junior varsity action between the North Huskies and your River Falls Wildcats. Alongside Director Justin Wilson, Director of Photography Jenna Peters, and your world-class color commentator Melissa Wilson. I'm Greg Peters, and we're going to be with you for about the next 3 hours, Melissa. We got the JV game, then we'll take a little 10-minute break and then go do the varsity game. I'm fired up to be here. It's been over 2 weeks since we had a game.
Too long. Yes, we are ready for some.
I was having withdrawal symptoms.
Yeah, me too. It feels like almost a year since we've been to a game.
It was
super
last year.
About tonight.
Starters for the Wildcats, number 4, Kaylin Jalowitz. Number 44, Magdalena Papungatoa. Number 0, Addie Tim. Number 3, Maddie Vitt. And Maggie Johnson. I'm just trying to find her number because she's, is it 20?
32.
Oh, she's up here on the.
She's Magic Johnson.
Yeah, 32. She was up on the varsity.
Magic Johnson. Yeah, you're right. That's good. Yeah, I like it.
Magic Maggie Johnson, the hay baler. Starting for the Huskies, number 33, Olivia Hernandez. Number 12, junior Michaela Mahalik. Number 2, Ellie Jacobs. Who else do they have there? Number 20, Allison Kwashnik. Number 23, Adelaide Mateis. And I believe that's your starting 5 for the Huskies.
And Magdalena Papungatoa is going to take the tip for the Wildcats here.
Jumping for the Huskies, number 2, Ellie Jacobs, a sophomore. Well, Melissa, before we tip it off, tell the folks about the popcorn.
So, Rate the Popcorn on TikTok. Tonight's Rate the Popcorn review is a B+, the highest we've had all year. So,
Papungatoa to the Jolly
tonight.
Rancher, Kaylin Jalowitz, just like that. Wildcats up 2-0.
Heads up play.
Nice little nifty play to start the game.
Nifty.
Jalowitz kind of looked around like she was like, wait, am I this open? Am I going the right way?
I know, right?
There's always that second where you're
There's
like,
a
wait.
three-point basket by number 20, Allison Kwashnik.
She's a sophomore.
Little double team. Jalowitz there at the elbow. They're going to jump ball by Allison Kwashnik. She's a sophomore, as Mama Wilson just told you. Wildcats in a man-to-man defense. Coach Ken Van Ness, he's the JV head coach, also assistant varsity. He's running a little picket fence right there on him, Melissa.
That's right. 3 minutes in and 2 jump balls. What's the average?
Your
The,
favorite.
the over-under tonight is 17.
Hopefully we don't have any more.
I'll try to keep track of that and see where we land.
Good idea.
Tim into Jalowitz, back to Addie Tim. Tim loses the handle. She gets it back and kicks it over to the Maverick. Maddie Vitt up and
move,
no,
though.
just off the side of the rim. Nice strong rebound by Jacobs. Here come the Huskies.
Nice little take to the basket.
14:52 remaining in the first half. This game just underway. Off the hands of Mateis, it'll be, they're going to keep it right here, Husky basketball.
Got to tell you, folks, you don't see the behind the scenes, but we got this broadcast up and running about 2 minutes before it started. So big props to Justin for getting us going tonight.
props.
Inbound pass, number 23, Adelaide Mateis gets it. She puts it up, and Huskies up by 3, 5-2 your score. Well, Melissa, back in the day when I was setting up all the tech stuff,
Yeah.
if it was 4 minutes before the game, I definitely was sweating and nervous, and I was
cool as a cucumber
I was
over
cool
here.
as a cucumber with
Yeah.
J-Dub doing it because I know it gets done.
That's right.
And I learned a long time ago too to not even try to help. Just let him do his work.
It goes for the same at home as well.
Yeah.
Just let him do his thing.
Asking him what I could do
Best just to let him ride it out.
only makes it longer.
And if he's sick, do not ask him how he's feeling.
Okay.
That is
Magdalena
that is a no-no.
Papungatoa tries to throw it to Maggie Johnson, stolen by the Huskies. They're going to get Jalowitz with the foul. And number, is that 20? Yeah, number 20, Allison Kwasnick is at the line for 2 shots.
This Husky team is scrappy, quick and scrappy.
Well, the Wildcats, they obviously right after the tip got a shot off because it was a layup by Jalowitz, and then the Maverick, Maddie Vitt, had a layup that was just off the side of the rim, but we haven't, I think in 5 we haven't had too many other shots. We've had a steal and 2 jump balls, I think, down on this. And Jalowitz all the way to the cup with the left, no good. She was fouled by Ellie Jacobs. That'll be the first team foul and first foul on Jacobs, and Jalowitz will go to the line for 2 shots. Jalowitz's first one up and good. She has all 3 of the Wildcats' 3 points. 5-3 your score, 13:57 left in the first half. The Jolly Rancher 2 for 2 from the line. There's a steal by Addie Tim. She's double teamed in the corner, gets it over to Jalowitz. Jalowitz streaking up the right side, and she'll be fouled on the arm by number 20, Allison Kwasnick. We've called her names a few times so far in the first 4 minutes, Melissa.
She's a good athlete. She's got a little hustle in her.
Well, Kwasnick's hit a 3 and both free throws. There's been 9 points scored in the game, and by 2 players, Kwasnick and Jalowitz. Jalowitz stops and pops from 15, no good. Nice hustle rebound by Papungatoa. Tries to save it, but intercepted by Kwasnick. No good. That's going to be out of bounds on number 32, Ava Wright. She was battling on the boards for Coach Ken Van Ness. A late arriving crowd coming in as we speak, Melissa.
Yeah, nice little crowd here for the JV game. I think
like
everybody's feeling like we are, just ready for some basketball again. Lots
Good
of
pass and Jalowitz to Johnson. Addie Tim for 3.
The bank is open.
First National Bank is open on a Friday night. Tim banks it in. Rip City, Melissa.
Rip City.
Riptide puts the Cats in front by 2. 7-5 your score, 12:48 left in the first half. Magdalena Papungatoa with a big rebound down in traffic.
I'm calling it. When Addie Tim hits her 3rd three-pointer tonight, she's going to smile. I'm calling
We're
it
getting
right
a
here,
smile out of that
folks.
kid.
We are.
She's all business.
That's
Vitt
right.
inside to Papungatoa. She wheels, deals
Nice
off the
move.
backboard. No good. Rebounded by Vitt. And I think it was off North's leg, and referee called it River Falls ball. Maggie Johnson, the Hay Baylor, will take a seat and end for the Wildcats. Number 13, downtown Maya Brown.
I ran into Maggie Johnson's mom at the grocery store last night. She said Maggie's knee was kind of bothering her, but she looks fine out there tonight, so that's good.
That is good
Those
news.
peach-colored shoes, coral-colored shoes must have a lot of some good support and cushion.
Well, and I don't think you're going to find too many tougher kids than Maggie.
No, absolutely not.
Maya Brown is fouled with a push by Michaela Mahalik, and Jalowitz will take it out of bounds. .12:07 left in the first half. Wildcats up 7-5. That's your score.
Oh, darn
I think
it.
She got over the line a little bit there.
Yeah, a little line violation there by the Jolly Rancher, Kaylin Jalowitz. Well, it was a nice ride over tonight, Melissa. We didn't need any what are they
What? I don't know.
computerized, what do they call them?
GPS.
GPS. Sorry, good lord.
Like, I don't know where you're
Well, we
going.
haven't
Sounds like.
we haven't
Three
played in
syllables.
over 2 weeks, but Jalowitz with the rebound. We needed none of that. Our driver Justin Wilson went to high school here. He's an alum.
He is.
He's a Husky. Loves
An
that
alum.
baby
An
blue
alum.
hair.
The correct word is it alumni? Alumni. because
Alumnus.
it's single.
He's an alumnus.
Yeah, but that's plural, though, isn't it?
No,
I
I
think
think alumni is plural.
Oh,
Alumnae
that's right.
is plural for women.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, did not know that. Fun
yeah,
fact.
I think so.
Ooh,
yeah.
Nice little crossover.
Adelaide
good.
Matase comes up with a steal. It'll be Wildcat ball, though.
And the school colors for the Eau Claire North Huskies is powder blue and white.
Ava Larson now in the ball game for the Wildcats, number 20.
That's correct.
It's powder blue, isn't it, Justin?
After the frenzy of getting the broadcast up and running, Justin is trying to just enjoy a few bites of popcorn, relax a little bit. While we all got that time before
Maya Brown's
relaxing
8-footer,
and
no
enjoying
good.
our popcorn.
Rebounded
Still trying to
by
put-
Jacobs.
Put together the stuff for halftime in the varsity game.
Never a
There's
dull
a
moment.
three-pointer by Kwasnik.
Oh,
You can
shot.
count that one. Kwasnik with her second three. She has all 8 points for the Huskies, and they take the lead by 1. 8-7 your score. 10:48 remaining in the first half. Jalowitz, nice pass over to Brown.
Great pass.
Downtown, Maya
There we
Brown
go.
knocks it down from 8. Good pass from Jalowitz to Brown. Wildcats retake the lead by 1.
Good help there by the Wildcats.
Quick drive by Hull. Mariah Hull in the game now for the Huskies.
Oh, she's wide open. Oh, darn it.
Downtown Maya Brown turned to the right. Should have turned to the left. She'll work on that move.
I think you're right, Melissa. This is a bit of a scrappy game.
Now in for the Huskies, number 14, Andy Sikora. Timeout by Coach Ken Van Ness. And we'll take this opportunity to say thank you to our sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls.
Community banking is about giving back to the communities we serve. It's about focusing on needs and making decisions to better businesses and families in the area. It gives an opportunity for employees to live, work, and play local. We are your community bank.
All right. Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls.
We have both Vitt brothers in the stands tonight,
We do.
cheering on
As,
their
as well as their
sister.
dad, Pete.
Yeah, Maddie Vitt. That's really great for them to maybe home on break, coming on over, watching their sister play.
One of the Vitt brothers has
A
the
good-
best mustache
Yeah.
I think I've ever seen.
It's better than Monty's for sure. It's a good push broom. I heard Cookie Duster
Cookie.
I like it.
the other day at Ace Hardware.
Rip
That's
City,
two.
the
That's
Riptide from downtown. Addie Tim with a 3 that puts the Wildcats up by 4. Tim's second three-pointer
Nice
here in the
job.
first half.
She gets a hand on it.
Back in for the Wildcats, number 32, Maggie Johnson, and number 3, Maddie Vitt. Huskies to take it out on the baseline. Nice drive, left-handed, nice left-handed shot and drive by sophomore Ellie Jacobs. That's the first Husky to score not named Kwasnik.
Huskies doing
patience.
some good pressure defense here. Really working hard to make it tough for our Wildcats.
They're going to get
pass.
Ava Larson with a travel. Feet got going pretty quick and just didn't catch it cleanly. Wildcats up 12-10, 9:24 left in the first half. We got to talk to the forensics teacher and coach,
Yeah.
and he also runs the Daktronics
And freshman math teacher.
Yeah.
and
teacher.
freshman math teacher. His first name was Cole? Was that
Yes,
correct?
it was. He's so nice and funny.
And helpful.
Helped
Great
us
guy.
get set up. We appreciate it, Cole.
He's going to be one heck of an educator throughout his career, that's for sure.
Nice job by Maddie Vitt to step through the trap.
Yeah,
Good job.
Nice.
Addie Tim wheels and deals off the backboard. Tim with 8, Wildcats with 14, up by 4, 8:46 left in the first half.
Well, that is definitely one way to beat pressure defense, right? If they're going to come out and guard you tight, then you gotta go past them. Keep them honest.
3-point attempt by Kwasnik, no good. Rebounded by Brown. She kicks it over
Oh, no.
That was tipped, I believe, off the Wildcats. Yep, that's what the refs say. It'll be Husky ball. Now in for the Huskies, number 40, Chloe Rudd. She's a freshman. In for the Wildcats, Brown, Larson, Vitt, Johnson, and Tim.
There you go.
Speaking of Tim, she comes up with a steal, coast to coast. You can count it. Addie Tim with 10. And the Wildcats are up 6, 8-10 remaining in the first half. Nice little cut by Jacobs. She'll be fouled. They're going to call her with a travel. And it'll be Wildcat basketball. Yeah, 3 for 3 so far for the Eau Claire North Huskies. One of the better flags you're going to see in a gymnasium.
Yes.
Popcorn was outstanding.
That's right.
And the most help that I've received pregame so far in 2023 for sure.
Absolutely. Cole is dynamite.
The Jolly Rancher in the lane, blocked, but she gets a loose ball. Maggie Johnson comes out with the rebound, but ripped away by Kwasnick. Wildcats still in a man-to-man, but Maya Brown's kind of sloughing off, protecting the rim. There's a little 8-footer by number 24, sophomore Mariah Hull. 16-12 your score, 7-14 remaining in the first half. Magdalena Papungatoa is getting ready to come in the ball game. Nice tough, Johnson and Sikora going after the rebound. Sikora comes up with it. It'll be Husky basketball. Jacobs guarded by Johnson. Sikora guarded by Vitt. There's a nice pass. Over to number 24, sophomore Mariah Hull with her second basket in a row.
Fake and take.
Huskies down by just 2, 6:27 left in the first half. Melissa, the Huskies got some
Nice
good
pass.
movement on offense.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Patient.
There you go. Great
Jalowitz
pass.
to Johnson. Count
you
it. The hay baler, Maggie Johnson, gets a nice pass from Caitlin Jalowitz and puts the Wildcats back up by 4. Coach Van Ness has 3 Huskies at the docket ready to come in on the next dead ball. There's a steal by Jalowitz. Heading up the right side,
Whoa.
and she'll be fouled on the floor by number 14, Andy Sikora. That'll be her first and team 4th.
Some good sportsmanship by the Huskies there to help Jalowitz up off the floor. I always like to see that.
Yeah, right away. That was really nice.
Now in for the Huskies, number 30, Ava Plante, number 32, Ava Wright, and number 33, Olivia Hernandez. Melissa?
Yes.
Melissa, I did volunteer public address. Oh, nice pass in from Vitt to Larson. No good, though. And it'll be Husky basketball.
Nice cut by Ava Larson there.
When I was in my freshman year of college, I played basketball, but it was baseball season.
Yeah.
And I was doing the PA for, just for the college, and one of the guys on the team's
At
name
St.
was.
Cloud State?
Nope, this was at now it's Northwest Florida State College. It was a
Okay.
junior college, community college.
Okay.
And in Florida. Jalowitz from 15, no good, rebounded by Plante. And there was one of the guys on the team's name he was a buddy of mine too, Jesse Hernandez, and I had kind of fun calling his name out.
Mm-hmm. What position did he play?
He was a second baseman.
Okay. And for those of you who don't know, Greg calls the games for the River Falls Fighting Fish at the First National Bank Stadium in River Falls. If you haven't been, it will be a good time.
We have a team.
on
We have a team of.
summer night.
It is a good time out there. We have a team of public address announcers.
Yes, you do.
3 of us. There's a lot of games, so we kind of split it up.
Who calls the groupers?
Well,
The
Nobody?
groupers sometimes don't get their own. Sometimes it's usually a grouper that's too sore to play.
Sure. Or
sometimes,
Or hurt.
sometimes-
Pulled a hammy?
sometimes-
Sometimes when there's plenty of players, and if we have 13 or 14, then I will just head up to the booth. And
Or-
Jenna, do you ever do it?
Yeah.
It-
Sometimes.
Jenna and Beth
Sometimes.
have done it before.
Yeah.
They'd be great.
Johnson tries to save it. She does. But it's picked up by Sikora. Huskies with the ball, down 4. There's a 3-point attempt, a long one from number 30, Ava Plante. Vitt over to Jalowitz.
Nice
Jalowitz,
finish.
smooth left hand by the Jolly Rancher. And the Wildcats are staked to a 6-point lead.
Nice finish.
Yeah, great finish there. She did a good job of getting out wider, too. She started out running up the middle of the floor, saw Mandy coming up behind her, and got a little bit wider to make the defense choose.
Another 3-point attempt by Plante. No good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Here comes Jalowitz. 3:44 left in the first half. Wildcats once again up by 6. Jalowitz tries the lob pass into Papungatoa. Stolen by Mariah Hull. Plante trying to sort of back her way in from the front side. And they're going to call a player control foul on Plante. It'll be Wildcat basketball.
Hey, guys, remember Grandpa Jalowitz from Barnes?
Yeah.
Well, he's in Surprise, Arizona watching now. He must be a snowbird.
Surprise.
Good for you, Grandpa.
Yeah.
How's
thanks for
how's
tuning
the
in.
weather
Outta
down
here.
there?
I'm sure it's surprisingly warm.
Yeah.
Well played.
Now in the game for the Wildcats, number 12, Abigail Treichel. I saw a plethora of Facebook pictures of Abigail's parents at the Packer-Viking game this past week.
Oh.
And Abigail, she was there too.
She was, okay.
The whole fam went.
Let's not speak of that game.
Oofda.
Yeah.
The Treichels liked it.
I'm sure there are a lot of people who live in Wisconsin who like that game, I bet.
Jenny Edwards is watching too.
Aw, thanks for tuning in.
Addie Tim at the line for, I think is it 1-1? I wasn't
Yep.
paying attention. Yeah, 1-1. She hits the first one.
I got to tell, Jenny Edwards works at Table on Main.
Oh, yeah.
I love that place.
And Justin and I got the Rotary Burger Battle card.
I
yeah.
have it too.
Yep.
Yes.
So we did the burger.
I haven't
at-
had my burger yet.
Oh, we-
Any one of them.
Oh, we just did Table on Main so far.
Yeah. good
Nice
job.
pass in from Papungatoa into Treichel. Treichel with the left hand up and good. I was so excited about talking about the burgers. I'm starving. There's a 3-point shot by Ava Plante. Plante's got some range, no doubt about that. She pulls the Huskies back within 6. 2:40 left in the first half. Vitt drives in under the basket, finds Treichel. Treichel up just a touch hard. Rebounded by Papungatoa. She misses.
Oh, good
Treichel
hustle.
tries to save it,
Good hustle.
and it'll be Husky basketball.
I got to tell you, though, if you haven't been to Lambeau Field, you got to go at least once in your life, no
It
matter
is
who
awesome.
you cheer for.
Absolutely. It is a cool experience there.
It's an incredible atmosphere. And I would say the same for U.S. Bank Stadium.
Oh, yeah.
They put on a show, and it's fun to be there, too.
Huskies playing a little 5-out with the passer, the shooter, passer cutting to the basket. Jalowitz regains possession, kicks it over to a streaking Maddie Vitt. The Maverick no good.
Oh, good job.
Treichel and number 22, Ella Beebe, battling for the ball. What they call it, jump ball there? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, jump ball called. Well, we started off with 2 quick ones, and
in the first 2 minutes.
and then just one the rest of the way.
Now we have one in the last 2 minutes.
Those that bet the mythical under on the jump ball, it looks good. They're going to get Maddie Vitt with a hack on the arm. And the Huskies will take it out on the baseline. Back in for Coach Hannah Wackler and the Wildcats. Number 20, Ava Larson. And number 13, downtown Maya Brown. She works at the table. We were just talking about it. How was their burger there?
It was good. It was.
Was it like a special kind or?
It was cheese curds.
Did it have a name? Ooh.
It did, but I don't remember what it was called. It was cheese curds with a special ranch sauce on a toasted bun.
Yeah, it was good.
It was decent. It's our first one, so it'd be fun
There's
to
a
try the
three-point
rest.
attempt by Mariah Hull. You can count that one. Hull knocks it down. She has 7. And the Huskies are down by 3. 1 minute remaining in the first half. Well, I was down at Tarnation Tavern picking up some gift cards from owner Fred Barr for the halftime trivia questions.
Nice.
And luck of the draw, they're going to get Jalowitz with a travel. It'll be Husky basketball. Luck of the draw, they were concocting and kind of working on their burger at that time. And they're going to call it the Southern Fried Smash Burger.
Oh, my gosh.
But then I had a nickname, and she said it was too late because I already turned it in. But because it's kind of a Nashville-themed restaurant there, so I said, what about a burger named Sue? You know, after the Johnny Cash song.
Sure. Yeah, a boy named Sue.
A burger named Sue, but
Oh, that's good.
they like the idea, and they may do something with it. But, however, it was too late, so it's called the Southern Fried Smash Burger. Actually, I have the restaurants in my jacket because I have my card in my wallet.
Yeah. Well, in the West
I
Wind
think I can remember them off the top of my head, to be honest with you.
Westwood had to bow out because their kitchen is still under.
Yep, and actually.
And Smoky Treats took over.
They
right?
did, yep.
Yeah.
So, the burgers are Tarnation Tavern, Table on Main, Smoky Treats, Patty's.
Yep.
Patty's
Boxty House.
Patty's Boxty House.
Yeah, 5 seconds left here in the first half.
23-20 your score. And, ladies and gentlemen, that is your halftime score. Addie Tim leads all scorers with 11. And the Wildcats and Huskies will head to the locker rooms. And we'll take a break here for about 10 minutes, and we'll be right back for the second half. Huskies, Wildcats, JV girls basketball. I don't think I turned the court mic up at all. Maybe you already got it. Maddie Vitt in the lane. She's going to get the hoop and the hack. Maddie Vitt will go to the line for one shot. Husky foul was on number 23, Adelaide Matase. Wildcats up by 5. Second half just underway. 16 seconds in. Maddie Vitt trying to make it 6. No good. Papungatoa gets a hand on it, but rebounded by Mahalik.
Greg, you got some sun chips there?
I did. 17-footer by number 23, Adelaide Matase, no good. But Ava Wright with the rebound and the putback. She's fouled. Basket is good, and Wright will go to the line for a one shot. 2 3-point attempts back-to-back the old-fashioned way for the Wildcats and Huskies. Wright is good on hers. Wildcats up by 2. Starting for the Wildcats in the second half, Vitt, Johnson, Larson, Papungatoa, and Tim. Papungatoa tries to hit a wide-open Addie Tim, but it ricochets off of Ava Larson's foot. Shot no good. 3-point attempt no good by Allison Kwasnick. It'll be Wildcat basketball. Boy, Tim was wide open there.
She was.
Addie Tim leads all scorers right now with 11 points. She had 2 threes in the first half. Vitt over to a wide open Addie Tim. That one no good. Rebounded by Jacobs. Was that a Husky mom that you knew?
Yeah. Addie.
You were exchanging pleasantries with?
Yeah, it's Struble, Maddie Struble's mom. Yep. So Maddie Struble's mom is best friends with one of Justin's best friends, Matt Martinic.
Got ya.
They are not necessarily best friends. They're brother and sister.
That's what I meant. They're brother and
Well,
sister.
sometimes it's one and the same.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Could be.
And they are good. Yeah.
That could be accurate. Your statement, Melissa, could be accurate.
They're a great family.
They
the
are.
Martinic family's awesome. Yeah.
Addie Tim in the lane. Just a hair hard. Rebounded by Ava Wright.
Her
Go ahead.
husband's down announcing the game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He does. a good
Was
job.
he announcing last year?
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
I do remember that. Vitt with the ball over to a wide open Addie Tim. She stops, pulls back. Tries to get it into Papungatoa, but stole a nice defense by sophomore Ellie Jacobs from the Huskies.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Good hustle.
Geez, you got to hope Adelaide Matase is okay. She looks fine. She's smiling. Justin, the Husky shorts, there's a portion of it there on the side that kind of looks like the side of the doghouse over there, that scary Husky coming out of the wall there.
Maybe that's what that's for. Never thought of that. The shorts I wore were a little different.
A little tighter.
No, actually, we were in the days where they started getting baggy again.
There's a take by Ava Wright. She's going to get the hoop and the hack. And that ties up the score at 25 apiece. Ava Wright at the line for one shot. That foul was on the Maverick, Maddie Vitt. That's her second and team second. Maya Brown at the docket for the Wildcats. Free throw no good. Rebounded by the hay baler, Maggie Johnson. Maggie's grandpa Doug is in the house tonight.
Made the trip over.
Papungatoa on the right side. Keeps that right pivot foot down. I thought it was going to come up, but she kept it down. Maddie Vitt looking for Papungatoa. Hits Larson. Larson into Papungatoa. Point blank range.
Nice.
You can count it off the backboard and good. The First National Bank shot. Good for Papungatoa. Wildcats back up by 2. There's a 3-point attempt by Kwasnick, and you can count that. Allison Kwasnick with her third three-pointer of the night, and that puts the Huskies back up by 1.
She's a good ball player.
Nice backdoor cut by Johnson. Left hand, no good. And rebounded by that 23, number 23, Adelaide Matase. Coach Ken Van Ness was nice enough to help me out with some of the pronunciations before the game. Seemed like a nice dude.
Whoa.
There's another three-point attempt and another make by Husky sophomore Allison Kwasnick, her 4th long bomb of the game. That puts the Huskies up by 4. 11:51 left in the second half. Papunga Toa has Tim wide open on the left. She shoots a fadeaway 14-footer, no good, rebounded by North. Maggie Johnson, good defense, just stays, puts her hands up, stays right there. Good take by Jacobs. Shot no good, though, rebounded by Papunga Toa. Maddie Vitt trying to press the defense a little bit here. Larson from the corner. She likes that spot. Yes, indeed. Ava Larson from 15 puts the Wildcats back within 2.
She's made that shot a few times this year.
Jenna, good job by Maddie Vitt, kind of pushing the pace a little bit and outrunning a couple Huskies. Huskies didn't get back too well on defense there.
No. Good job. Nice pass.
That's a great take. Ellie Jacobs went right around Maddie Vitt. She went all the way to the basket, up and good. Huskies back up by 4.
In that defense, Maggie Johnson had her back to the ball. Otherwise, she probably could have came up and helped on that a little bit.
The Maverick for 3, no good. Larson with the rebound, loose ball rebound. She'll be fouled and go to the line for 2 shots. That foul was on number 20, Allison Kwasnick. That's her second and team second. A lot of timeouts remaining for both coaches. Coach Hannah Wackler has 5 timeouts remaining, and Coach Ken Van Ness with 4. Larson's first free throw, no good. Maya Brown back in for the Wildcats. And number 14, Andy Sikora, back in for the Huskies. Sauntering in the doghouse, Steve and Connie Troutman here to cheer on the Cats.
Bringing the fathead
Yep.
for Miss Ella Peters.
Sikora up, nice left hand. It's over Addie Tim. And the Huskies are up, back up. They're up by 6 now. 10-19 remaining in the first or second half. Be tipped out of bounds by North. It'll be Wildcat basketball. Abigail Trikel back in the game for Coach Wackler. Ava Larson has a seat on the bench. Vitt with the ball, guarded by Matase. Papunga Toa, no good. Tries it off the backboard, rebounded by Jacobs. Up to a streaking Kwasnick, no good. Here come the Cats.
Oh.
Maddie Vitt somehow, someway gets it over to Trikel.
Dang it.
They're going to get Abigail Trikel with the travel. Back in for the Huskies, number 33, Olivia Hernandez. She's a freshman for Coach Ken Van Ness. Huskies in a, there's a three-point basket. This one from Ellie Jacobs. And just like that, North up by 9, 9:29 remaining in the second half.
Reach and foul there.
They're going to get Adelaide Matase with a hack on the arm. Maggie Johnson will be coming in for the Wildcats. Number 40, Chloe Rudd, coming in for the Huskies, as does number 30, Ava Plante. (38-29) your score. Huskies on top, 9:15. Maddie Vitt's pass is picked off. It'll be Husky basketball in the corner. They're pretty much kind of working around pass and cut Melissa, and they've been shooting a lot of threes.
Yeah. And our offense seems to be to pick and roll, right? Like that seems to be what they're working quite a bit.
Yep, and it was working for us decently in the first half, but I think that the
really working
Eau
right
Claire's
now.
adjusted to that.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that the Wildcats that I've noticed is open when they do throw it down to whether it be Maya Brown or Papungatoa. There's a wide open three-point shooter on the opposite side pretty much every time. And there's one right there. No good from Tim. Rebounded by Rudd. Be Wildcat ball after the turnover. Maddie Vitt to take it out. In for the Wildcats right now, Vitt, Tim, Johnson, Brown, and Treichel. Treichel with the ball. Johnson goes back door. Nice pass over to Brown. Brown can't come up with it, but she'll go to the line for 2 shots. She was fouled on the play.
Great play by Makey Johnson there. That nice cut and a great pass.
Greg, I'm having some clock issues. It won't do anything for me. So I'm going to take it off, but if you just want to give us some updates on the
Will
time.
do. So it is written, so it shall be done.
That's right.
Well, with 8:27 remaining in the ball game, Wildcats are down by 9. 38-29 your score. Maya Brown missed the first. End of a 2-shot free throw session. If you're just joining us, welcome to the Doghouse here at Eau Claire North High School. Huskies and Wildcats battling. Maya Brown gets a second one to go. If this is your first time joining us ever in the history of your life, after that, and you're going to stick around and watch the varsity game, that ball is blocked by downtown Maya Brown. Loose ball secured by Rudd. Hit out of bounds by the Wildcats. It'll be Husky basketball. Well, after this game's over with, you'll have to X out of here and then go back into the River Falls Sports YouTube page and click on the varsity game, and then you'll be able to watch and enjoy. That was a 3-point attempt and a basket by freshman Ava Plante.
What are the Huskies shooting in the second half?
In the second half, they have been on fire from beyond the arc. They're going to get Maddie Vitt with the travel there. Good defense, good pressure defense by the Huskies.
How many threes have they hit? 4 or 5? In the
4
second?
for sure.
Yeah.
4 for sure.
Well, Kwasniks hit 2, I think, and then Plante, and then there was also a 3 by
Ellie Jacobs.
4.
Moving into, we'll space it out.
There's another 3-point attempt and another nothing but the bottom of the net for the North Huskies. Chloe Rudd tickles the twine on that 3, and the Huskies are up by 14. Just a few minutes ago, Wildcats were up by 4.
Yeah.
Back in for the Huskies, number 24, Mariah Ho.
That was 29-25, if memory serves me correct, and then the Huskies have been on a 19-1 run, I think. Is my math correct? Inside
Is it really?
Maya Brown.
19-1?
Yeah, I think it was 29-25. We were.
Huskies 33, Olivia Hernandez.
Hernandez with the foul for the Huskies. Maya Brown at the line. Plenty of time left in this ball game. 7:16 remaining. Huskies up by 14. Maya Brown at the free throw line.
In for the Wildcats, number 0, Addie Tim.
First one no good. Maya Brown lines up the second one. Excuse me there. Rebounded by Rudd. .709 remaining in the ball game. 44-30. That's your score. North Huskies on top. Stolen. That was a correct call.
Sure.
A little travel right before Maya Brown stole it. Good call by the referee. These guys look like, are they twins?
No.
Is my mic a little hot, Justin?
No.
I don't think they're twins.
No, I think you're good.
Maya Brown's tries to make a pass, but it kind of got knocked out of her hands. Sikora with the steal and the coast-to-coast bucket. North up by 16, 46-30 your score. 6:33 left in the second half.
Has Kaylin Jalowitz played this half?
She has not.
Okay.
So my guess is she is there kind of waiting to give her some time in the varsity
Yep.
game tonight.
I'm guessing so too.
There's a steal by Sikora. They're going to get Addie Tim with the hack on the arm, and Sikora will go to the line for 2 shots. Well, that's a good point there, Jenna. The eagle eye of director of photography, Jenna Peters,
Eagle eye.
noted
Wow.
and duly noted that Kaylin Jalowitz is not in the ballgame for the Wildcats here in the second half.
The rules say you can only play 3 halves in one night.
That's correct.
And so if she plays 2 halves of varsity, she can only play 1 half of JV.
Correct.
That is correct.
For all of our listeners out there.
You are correct, ma'am.
Thank you.
Maddie Vitt's going to stop and pop from 19.9. No good. Rebounded by Maya Brown. Her putback, no good. She gets her own rebound. Rough and tumble down there under the basket. And Andy Sikora comes away with the loose ball rebound for the Huskies. 5:51 remaining in the second half. 48-30 your score. Huskies have had a barrage of three-pointers in the second half here. They were down 4. Now they're up 18. A 22-point swing there in about a 4 or 5 minute span. Huskies inbound the ball. Chloe Rudd guarded by Papungatoa. There's a 3 by Sikora. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Andy Sikora for 3. And the North Huskies are red hot from downtown here in the second half.
What did they have at halftime?
Chloe Rudd snares down a tough rebound. Nice rebound by Rudd. She heads upstream. She stops and pops from 19.9. That one almost comes in. Maddie Vitt with the ball. And they're going to get Rudd with a hack on the arm. It'll be, that's the 7th team foul, and Maddie Vitt will be at the line shooting 1-1. 5:04 remaining in the second half. 51-30 your score, and Coach Hannah Wackler takes a timeout. And we'll take this opportunity to thank the River Ridge Builders and owner Jeff Pizzi for all their support of Wildcat girls basketball. You can, Justin, if you need a new home built, custom built home, or any type of additions, give Jeff a call at 651-248-2713 if my eyes serve me correct.
Your eyes do. I don't know how you could read it. I couldn't.
Well, coming up for the varsity game, important game for the Big Rivers Conference. North sits at 3-1 for the varsities. Wildcats at 1-3, but a win by the Wildcats would almost, there'd be a log jam at like the second and the third spot, and everybody within one game of each other for the second spot. So big game tonight here on the road in Eau Claire for our River Falls Wildcats. North is 4-4 overall, but yet again, like I just said, 3-1 in the Big Rivers Conference. Wildcats 3-5, coming off 2 wins in a row, and 1-3 in the Big Rivers Conference.
And when was our last game?
16 days ago.
Jeez, long time ago.
When we played, we got our Big Rivers Conference win against the Chippewa Falls Cardinal.
Yes.
At home
Yeah,
in
it's a
Kitty
long
City.
time. It's a long time.
16 days ago. We had a game scheduled for Tuesday in Osceola against the Chieftains.
Yep.
And that game was postponed. They are going to make it up on January 17th.
We also had one right before the break that was
We were
Canceled.
scheduled to play Red Wing, I believe, on it'd be December 22nd, and I remember that date because it is senior guard Ella Peters' birthday.
Yep.
And
I
that
still-
game was, and they have not rescheduled that one as of yet, so I don't know if.
Might be a little trickier with it being a Minnesota team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that 3-pointer no good. It'll be Wildcat basketball. 4:54 remaining in the second half. Huskies up 51-32.
Hey, I found out the name of the burger at the Table on Main. It's called the Ranch Hand.
Ooh.
Ranch
Yeah,
Hand.
I
That
like the
sounds like
name.
a great nickname for somebody. The Ranch Hand.
You know what that is? That could be a nickname in 2023-24 right there. The Ranch Hand. Well, downtown Maya Brown padding her offensive rebound stats. That shot no good. And the second putback no good as well. 51-32 your score, 4:31 left in the ball game. The North Huskies and the River Falls Wildcats JV girls basketball action. First game of the new year, Melissa.
It is.
Did you have
It
any
is.
New Year's resolutions?
No. Do you?
Not really. I was going to try to eat a little healthier.
Always. We always should do that, shouldn't we?
Eat more fruits and vegetables.
You were eating blueberries on the way over here.
Yeah,
Nicely
I know.
done.
I know. Had some
Way to
oranges
go.
earlier today. You can still eat some crap food, but as long as you put some good food in you too, I guess it's still better, right?
Yeah, that's right. Balance. Life is about balance.
It is. The Ranch Hand, I like that. I'm gonna have to have that burger.
Well, you have to try all of them.
I would assume I will. I'm gonna assume the Ranch Hand's has to have bacon on it, doesn't it?
Nope.
It doesn't.
Nope. Cheese curds.
Oh, that's right. You did say
Yeah.
that. I wonder who named it. Who named
We'll
the
have to
burger?
find- maybe it was Maya Brown.
Could be. Maddie Vitt at the line for the Wildcats. 3:52 remaining in the ball game. Vitt's first free throw up and good.
This is a fundraiser for the River Falls Rotary. $70 a ticket, and you get 8 free burgers
Well,
at the establishments in town.
Yeah, and if you want to participate in the burger battle,
So
that
does-
will benefit the River Falls Rotary Club, which they do a ton of good stuff
Oh, amazing.
in town.
Can you still get them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. You better hustle, though. They go quick.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you can go to St. Croix Lanes, Lazy River Bar and Grill. Not the West one's on the card, but it's actually now it's because they had a fire, but it's at
Smoky Treats.
Smoky Treats, yep. Bold Burger, Tattersall, the Table on Main, Tarnation Tavern, and Patty's Pub and Boxty House. Or you can ask a Rotary member.
Yeah.
They're the cards are $70 a piece, but you get 8 burgers. So I mean,
Yeah.
and it's a meal too, right?
It's a great value. Yep. Justin and I split the burger and then each get
Oh,
a
yeah.
salad. That's what we do.
That's a good way to do it.
One year I bought 4 cards.
Well, and they were in
That's a good way to do it,
in
too.
past years
They were $25
They
a
were
card.
in past years the burger battle cards were insane. It was the deal. You couldn't even beat
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It was
No.
$25 for like
Yeah.
Yeah, you
10 burgers.
Yeah.
And they sold out. And then that. I
Oh,
think
you couldn't even
no,
find them.
No. I think it supported the Cancer Society at that
Yeah.
time. Yeah. And then you vote. And
Yep.
the top burger gets bragging rights for the next year then.
Yep, that is correct.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
And Jen, I did purchase one, so we can share it.
Oh, wait. Jenny Edwards says there is bacon on that burger.
Well, it's a ranch hand. You'd
I'm
almost
sorry,
have
I
to.
don't
Well, I don't
remember.
know. I mean, I'm just guessing.
Justin, do you remember the bacon?
I think I took all the bacon on my half.
Ooh,
Oh, I'm
that
not
makes
happy
sense.
with you
that
right
makes
now.
sense. That makes sense.
Sorry.
That
That's
is
what
not
happens.
okay.
You know what? That's why that's
Does anybody know a marriage counselor? He took the bacon.
Maddie Vitz, free throw up and good. Wildcats down by 17, 3:14 remaining in the second half.
Maddie's had a good second half here. Really
She has.
pushing the
She
ball,
has.
getting herself to the line.
Nice stroke from the free throw line. Maddie Vitt was 7 in the ball game. There's yet another three-point attempt by Rudd and the Huskies. They've been jacking some up Loyola Marymount style here in the second half. And it has worked to perfection.
Nice pass.
because they took a 4-point deficit and turned it in to an 18-point lead at one point. Maggie Johnson down low. She puts it up and in. Wildcats down by 14, 2:43 left in the second half. There's another three-point attempt by number 30, Ava Plante. No good, rebounded by the Haight Baylor, Maggie Johnson.
If they don't make those and we keep pushing the ball up here, we can make this a close game.
Addie Tim for three, no good. Rebounded by Papungatoa. She tries to find Maggie Johnson down low, but it's off a Husky shoelace. It'll be Wildcat ball. And for the Wildcats, Tim, Vitt, Papungatoa, Johnson, and Larson. We're going to have a fun halftime too, Melissa, by the way. You have no idea what's going on. We're going to have the it's going to be the Benchwarmer broadcast $25,000 pyramid. And you and Jenna, Mama Bear Wilson, and Mama Bear Peters are going to team up to try to get 10 correct answers.
No way.
And if you do, Brian Sinaraski and Fred Barr will donate $100 apiece to Our Neighbor's Place in River Falls. It's a nonprofit organization, great organization.
Oh, yeah.
Helps out those that are homeless and tries to get them back on their feet.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be
as well as they do job training, or resume writing, things like that.
And they have the closet where you can get used clothing at a super reduced cost. Their closet is awesome. And
other toiletries and things like that.
Yep.
Personal
Sometimes they have food.
items.
Yep.
They do.
Yep. They do the backpack program for the schools too.
They do.
So great. Well, I love.
And Shelly Smith, the director of, there's a 3-point attempt from Chloe Rudd, no good, rebounded by Tim. Shelly Smith's going to be on at halftime when we play at home against Woodbury.
Awesome.
Ava Larson, usually money from the baseline, but no good. Was that Maggie Johnson?
Yeah.
Maggie Johnson with the rebound and the putback.
It's been a good combo. Last two that Ava has missed have gone right to Maggie for the
Maggie Johnson with 6 points in the ball game. Yeah, there has been a 3-point barrage by the Huskies here in the second half. A lot of attempts, but a lot of makes as well. 51-39 your score. Wildcats down by 12. 1:16 remaining in the second half. Vitt backs her way in, kicks it over to Tim. Larson trying to find Johnson down low, but it's picked off by Rudd. Rudd's that was an accident. Accidental trip by Ava Larson. Yep. Rudd's okay.
For sure.
And the Huskies will take it out on the baseline.
Back in for the Huskies, number 20, Ali Kwashnek.
Allison Kwashnek now back in the ball game for North. Now in for the Wildcats, number 24, Mia Uhl, and number 45, Avery Butler. Uhl is a 5'10" junior exchange student from near Hamburg, Germany. Butler with the rebound, kicks it over to Vitt. Vitt motoring up, tries the Euro step, and they're going to get her with a travel. Number 23, 5'5", sophomore Lauren Schulte, now in the ball game for the Wildcats. Let's see if the Huskies have any new players in. No, they do not. Yeah, Sakura, Kwasnik, Mariah Hull, Ellie Jacobs, and Andy Sakura. They've all been playing all game. Melissa, I was trying to, if there was a new Husky off the bench, I wanted to make sure they got correctly recognized.
Ooh, we got a 1-1.
Coach Sticht and the varsity Wildcats are making their way to the arena. The doghouse, they call it over here.
They do. It's the North Huskies.
North Husky Huskies.
The Eau Claire North Huskies, which is a dog.
Ava Larson's first free throw up and no good. 42.7 seconds remaining. Once again, if you're just joining the Benchwarmer broadcast for the first time and you're thinking about watching the varsity game, so you have to close out of this game, go back into the River Falls Sports YouTube page, and then click on the varsity game. It'll take us. There's a nice move by Ellie Jacobs. She's had quite a few good moves to the hoop tonight. The sophomore guard having a heck of a ball game. She has 9 for Coach Ken Van Ness. And the clock is going to wind on here. There's a little under 20 seconds remaining. Wildcats down by 13. Ooh, back out to Vitt. Vitt for 3. Just short. Almost rebounded by Butler, but off her fingertips. It'll be Husky basketball, and that should wrap it up here. It'll take us about 10 minutes to get back up and going, and the Huskies are just going to dribble this one out. And there's your final score.
Oh.
No, I spoke too soon. I think that basket will count. 55-40. There's your final score. Huskies score right at the buzzer. And Coach Hannah Watchler and the Wildcats, I believe, dropped to 5-2. Justin, is that correct?
I believe that is correct, sir.
And like I said, we're going to break this one down and put a big red bow on it, and we'll be back here in about 10 minutes on for the River Falls and North Husky varsity game here. About 10 minutes.